Hello and welcome to another SMZ3 2025 tournament race. Tonight is MM2 versus Hydrapower. We're still in the round robin. This is week 3, so nobody's eliminated if they lose. And the countdown has started. They should be going momentarily. As a reminder, this tournament is 774, meaning 7 crystals to enter GT, 7 crystals to defeat Ganon, 4 Metroid bosses or tokens to be able to go to Turian and defeat Mother Brain, and GT is required. The only exception to the old normal rules is that we have a boot start. We start with a Link to the Past boots already. Let's see if someone will do the Morph Pet Gamble. Not MM2, and not Hydra. Only 3 bombs on Lake Hylia. Hydra took some damage. He'll have a tier 2 pull on the tree. MM2 is dodging. Likely trying to preserve the tier 3 pull. Both doing the Sahashala play. Makes sense because you can bung that door open and it's 3 free items. Bomb boost. Missiles and missiles. Thank you, Simon. Sanctuary, both of them. $50 at Bunk Rocks. Don't need to farm money to buy that first bomb pack. Of course, you usually want to find it, so you keep the $50. MM2 has not taken damage. No, he just has. Commentator's Curse. It'll be a tier 2 pull. And, you know, works out. It's bombs. Hydra will check the bush grab. Nichols. Oh, what's that on the ledge? I think I saw. What did I see? It's a single arrow. It's a unique item, but it's not required. It never is. It's like Mushroom Spot has bombs. Nobody has kill more enemies to check the other pulls. Except Hydra. He got small magic jars. Blind's hideout. The book. Oh. And the first super pack of the seed. There's always one guaranteed super pack in Sphere 1. Or there can be more than one, but there's always at least one. Didn't used to be always like that. The mirror. Okay, well, that's gonna be handy for routing. PB pack. First one of the seed, there's always, like this super missile pack, there's always at least one PB pack that's guaranteed to be in Sphere 1. It can be more than one, but it's always at least one. And like I said, for the super pack, it wasn't always this way. A long time ago, there was a weekly where the first pack of power bombs was in a sand pit in Meridia. I'll let you figure out how you get there with no bombs. Granny wasn't holding out that much. Just 20 bucks. Yes. You got through the Dark World via Aga, you had Gravity Suit and Morph Ball. You took the Dark Lake Hylia portal. And then you fell in the sand pit. In the room behind. You fell to the sand pit to the room next to Aqueduct. And yes, the shot to get to the sand pit is a shot block. No need for bombs. Another super pack in Link's house. With the mirror, you can delete a block at the floodgate and just get the chest and get the floodgate in one go. We have a vanilla sunken treasure. Nice double hit. Well done. 4 kills with 3 bombs. Moon Pearl. Gravity Suit. E-Tank. That's a stacked Moody Moldrum Cave. Hydra has to be careful. The crabs do 2 hearts of damage. Reserve tank in Ice Rod Cave. And then M2 sets up the water walk on his way out. Oof, that was close. Well, almost everyone fully clears, or nearly fully clears Sphere 1. And it makes sense to do so when you don't have Morph Ball or Dark Hole access. You just... Oh, that's a bottle. First one. Out of logic, but... Damn, I'm just gonna check Hobo then. And Hydra chooses to check a Gina and likely Desert Ledge. Hobo has the part piece. Super pack. So we don't have Morph Ball yet, and we only have one PB pack, I believe. We're staying here looking for more stuff. Oh. M2 takes the intended path to the secret passage. Hydra will scout Desert's ledge. Nothing. And the hammer on Uncle. Well, we're a pair of gloves away from Dark World access. Maybe Morph Ball will be in a trolley location. 300 bucks. It looks like MM2 will do front of escape. Makes sense. He has a weapon now. Well, you can do it with bombs too if you want, but... And speaking of bombs, MM2 tops off his count. Here's some divergence. Hydra is in Desert Palace. That's a lamp! MM2 going to the back of escape from the right side. I've never seen anyone do this. A regular seat. M2 has to pause for a second, apparently. There we go. He's back. Small key in the big chest. So last item could be on Lambo, but it could also be the right side. Another super pack. Ah, yes. Hydra doesn't have any weapon. He has to use bombs to clear the popo. That's not an item. Lando has the last item. But he has lamp. Which means... Is he going to Eastern? And, oh, that's a... Zelda's chest had the map. It's unfortunate. It's a very long check just to find a map. But now we know that there's either the key in Dark Cross or an item. M2 will have to check it without lamp. Not too difficult when you have a weapon and the boots to see where you are in the room by kicking up dust. Hydra tops off his bombs. Will find his hammer momentarily, and will likely be on his way to escape. Okay, now M2 is in Dark Cross. Hydra has his hammer, and the key is in Dark. Okay, so the back is in Logic. Well, with the lamp it is, but now not too easy. But to kill the key rat in the dark can be tricky. Has to find a doorway. There it is. M2 can take a few hits. Rats only do a quarter heart of damage. I think he killed 2 rats, but not the key rat. That's unfortunate. And he's through. Got it. Well done. And a glove. We have Dark World access. Diamond 2 has to figure out to know that there is either another glove or either Logic or the lamp for Dark World access. But I think he's going straight to Yeah, he's going straight to the dark world. Never mind the lamp for now. We'll get that later. We had a map check yet? I don't think. That's Powder. In Hype Cave. PB pack. That's number 2. Well, there's Pyramid Ledge. There's Catfish. Ideally, you would check Zora with Cat. Okay, so we have. I saw pendants at Pod and Ice and a token at Thieves Town. That's all I had time to see. Guards are about the only thing you can afford to take damage from in the Dark World, because they only do like half a heart. Everything else, though, hurts a lot. Like, those jumping things, I never knew what they were. Do 2 hearts of damage. And M2 chooses to check out Pendant Pod. Well, when we're still looking for the Morph Ball, it's kind of silly to skip anything, in my opinion. Unless you have a lot of options that are completion. Hydro has his glove and hammer. And he's also headed to the Dark World. Pod is not bow locked. There was a small key in the first chest, so MM2 can continue. The rest of it. Red Crystal at Turtle Rock, a token at Swamp. And Mire and Skullwoods are regular crystals. MM2 is hovering to the... This is the hard part. He has to... That's always frustrating. This is the hardest hover in the game, I think. And the last part is the hardest part. Getting there is, well, it's hard because it's hovering, but it's not as hard as the final part. And MM2 gives up on that. Hydro chooses to go left instead of up and right like MM2 did. So we'll see Stumpy. Nothing interesting. Big key chest and Pod had a key, so you paid a key to get a key back. Gave 45. Big key at the Stalfos room chest. Is that... I think that was a shield? No? I don't know what it was. Like MM2 will mimic clip instead of hovering. That is absolutely not in logic, but you can get the mimic stuck in the wall, and you can get it to leave the screen, and that's all the game needs to figure out the room is clear, because there's no enemies left in the room. It doesn't actually see if they died or anything. Super back at the game. Right side had a key and another key. Okay. I don't found much yet. He has the hammer too. Looks like MM2 is setting up. No, he's just opening the wall. Hydrapower is heading to the mountain. It can make sense. He has the lamp. Small key. Is it small key number 4? The last key has to be in Harmless Hellway. He has 3 keys, so no, there's an item in a Harmless Hellway. That's an arrow capacity upgrade. The old man. Looks okay. MM2 was collecting money. That's why it took so long. I even found the sword too. That's good. Never noticed. Alright, he's gonna head back to the collapsible bridge. Yeah, he's gonna do hammer yump. Nope. Figured out he hadn't done it right. And just resets the room. Hydra's gonna scout the tablet, but cannot grab what it is. Oh, that's Morph Ball. We need 2 swords. We need 2 swords to get Morph Ball. Well, that sword is in logic because the lamp is in desert. And the question asked by the tablet is answered by Metroid Zero Mission. When Samus is suitless, she can crawl. Big key in the map chest. M2 has a sword out of there. It's a good find. Because he needs 2 for Morph Ball. Where will be the other sword though? It can be anywhere really. We have Mirror and Hammer, Paradox Cave and Hera. I mean Paradox. Hera is just the hammer, just the mirror. And Mirror and Hammer gives us Paradox Cave. Where another sword could be found. Just going up and left. So we'll see a pyramid check. Oh, that's a shovel in the big chest of Hera. Oh, MM2 died. Oof. See, it's funny, the little spear throwers, the spear does half a heart of damage, but running into the spear thrower hurts for 2 hearts. They should just body slam people instead of throwing javelins at them. It looks like MM2 will check Village of Outcasts. That's all him down. Oh wait, he's gonna check the powder first. That's a crystal. And the magic bat has... armor upgrade. First we're gonna scout what is up there. That's Spring Ball. This could be progression in hard logic, but this is normal logic. So it's just a quality of life item as far as the logic is concerned. You can use it to sequence break if you want. But it doesn't, see, it does not expect that of you. Unless you're in a hard logic seed. It's a hard piece. Now we're gonna see Paradox Cave. Money. Base jump. Another PB pack, that's 3. The other armor upgrade is here. Full hard and... Okay, well that's kind of disappointing. Now it's for the Mega Man 2 NES cartridge. Mega Man 2 really likes Mega Man 2. Dig spot. Nothing. What's on Bumper Cave Ledge? Nothing. Looks like Hydro will go to the Village of Outcasts soon. Yes, he did. It wasn't Paradox. It was the only thing in Paradox Cave, really. Where when you are in a place where the mirror won't actually do its purpose of bringing you back to the entrance of the dungeon, it will erase a block that's currently moving that you pushed. Because the block isn't actually there until it finishes moving. That's why you can also clip through them using the hook shot. We are... E-Jack at Sea House. Ira chooses to check out Skullwoods first. While MM2 goes to chess game. That's another bottle. Big key in the second chest. Thieves Town. What's in the big key chest of Skullwoods? The map. Can't check the back without the fire rod, so back to the front. It's like a third bottle already. First item, the Sank Heart. E. Compass in the attic. Or just going where M2 has already gone. But he has space jump and his knowledge. He needs 2 swords for Morph Ball. Morph Ball usually isn't this late, but it has in the past been very late. Fights blind. First phase complete. Still on script after 2 phases. Barely touching the light. Well done. Blind is down. And that's Speed Booster. Wow. Speed Booster and Logic as well as Space Jump. There's been normal seeds in tournaments or weeklies where Morph Ball was second to last item to go mode. With gloves and a weapon, Landbow is now in Logic. We know it's holding the last item. And Hydra buys a red potion. Sparing the bottle. Stealing the poor sick kids' lunch money. Iris following MN2 in Thieves Town. Well, it's not really. You don't really have a choice right now. There isn't a whole lot you can do except go pod or Thieves Town. Makes sense to do Thieves Town first because you can complete it and it's a crystal or a token. It's required for sure. And 2 is gonna check Bombo's tablet. The super pack on the tablet. Looks like MM2 will go to desert, will find this lamp. likely defeat than Molas. I'm thinking about it. Hydra will have to do a hammer kill on blind, which isn't, you know, it's not free. You have to practice it a bit before you can reliably get it. Oh, and Hydra had the God Pixel, but got trolled by a puffball. And that's slam for MM2. Gets big key. MM2 gambling, the last item is on Landmo. It's a good gamble because we know it's on Landmo. You only the lamp was required, so logically it's how many keys were there in front? 5 or 4? There was at least one on the right side, because I've been told if you have 2 small keys on the right side and only 2 on the other side, then it's logically bow locked. The back is bow locked, but MM2 did not snap clip, mimic clip. I wasn't counting the keys, so I'm not sure if this was logically bow locked. Remember if you found 2 keys on the right side, though. I knew there was at least 1, but the other chest I don't remember. The hammer fight against them wasn't too bad. It's tempered damage. One down. It does have red mail, but I think blind always does the same fixed amount of damage. Yeah, it's 1 heart. Fireball's 1 heart. But you should get it. Oh, that's well done. Hydra gets his green boomerang. I wasn't looking. Oops. Chat would sub 2 hour this seed easy. That's how good chat is. Ira might be going to... No, he's going to check Bumble's tablet too. MM2 is headed to Death Mountain. You'll see, you will earn the knowledge that Morph Ball is on Aether Tablet. He'll clear Hera and Paradox Cave and get his space jump. I have to check in out. The E-Tank location, that was a crystal on Ridley. That was a fast map check. No one did the Morph Pet gamble. Both went straight to Link to the Past. And M2 knows now. Nothing new for a while. Hydra goes to... MM2 died on his way to Pyramid Ledge, so he doesn't know what's there. And likely would have checked Catfish next. So if Hydra heads over there, we'll have new information. M2 is about to fight Prolorm. Where will Hydra go? He needs a little more money if he wants to do... Yeah, if he pays he pays Zora, he will need more money for Kiki to get in pot and get a sword. Okay, just bombs on Lumberjack Ledge. Not Lumberjack Ledge, on Pyramid Ledge. Lumberjack Ledge had this single arrow early. Spring ball on Floating Island. But we knew that already. In logic, but Hydra will need more money if he wants to pay Zora and also pay Kiki. Hard piece. It's an E-Tank on the ledge, probably not coming back for this. MM2 gets his space jump. So will Zor have something useful? Or just a life lesson? A life lesson. And Hydra just resets. Because he wants to keep his money. Didn't find anything since the last save, so doesn't lose anything. Except he's back in Super Metroid. Knows he's looking for swords, though. He wants to be able to roll. Hydra is setting up a single tab. Making it harder than it has to be, but it's gonna work. There we go. If you start holding dash while Samus is already in movement, you shorten the length of running room you need to get a blue suit. MM2 does a 3-tap, I think, or maybe that was a 4-tap. Very short running. Okay, this is in logic, so we'll see what is there. Oh, the mitts! Okay, now the question, do you return to Link to the Past immediately? Or do you check out the 2 other items you can grab in Pingbrin? Down or up? Aye. Hydra is saving. He's gonna reset if he finds nothing in Pingbrin. Hydra dodges the Dakura pit trap. Here, nothing. We'll grab them in case, I guess. And the bow. Oh, probably wants to keep that, yeah. That lets him finish Pod and Eastern. Well, Pod, he might not want to finish it because it's dependent. But I wasn't counting item when MM2 was there, so I don't know if Hamasar King has an item or not. So the racers are right on top of each other, but MM2 has done more content because he's cleared up Pod except for Hamasar King and he found a sword there. But Hydra has checked Pyramid Ledge and Catfish and Zora. Oh, well done, MM2. Headed back to Link to the Past. Now, the seed could be trolling, and the other sword is on Morph Bed. But yeah, Hydra is absolutely going to Eastern and Pod. If he does Eastern first, he'll have 4 kills, 4 swordless kill in the boss kill tally at the end of the credits. We're going to beelines to Eastern Dark Death Mountain. You'll see the medallion he needs for Turtle Rock. He can get, logically, the first item out of Hookshot Cave, as well as Super Bunny Cave. And is Spike Cave in logic? I don't think it is. We need Ether for Turtle Rock. Big heart and more PBs. Now, we will get the first chest, but will he hover for the other three? Is the question. That's Grapple Beam. Can't do anything with it without Morph Ball. And that's a hover. For 20 bucks. There's nothing in Hookshot Cave. But MM2 knows. He has that knowledge. The only thing he left behind on Death Mountain, you know, aside Turtle Rock, is Spike Cave. Doesn't have the hearts for it though. Could have the potions for it. I think he's up to 3 bottles. 3 bottles doesn't count. I think in normal logic it doesn't count, yeah. It's not progression. What else can we check? Well, mids open up Smith Chain. You can go to you can go to Ice Palace with Bombos, but you need the flippers for that to be in logic. Maybe the flippers are the next item, or Ice Beam. That's the sword, okay. So if Hydra goes to pot, he'll get his second sword and he'll be able to get the Morph Ball. And then we will have a lot of Super Metroid to scout. So turns out progression was the bow. Well, eventually the miss will be progression, but you needed the bow to get your second sword. So good thing neither bailed after finding the myths and kept going to Pink Brent to find the bow there. And Hydra has 4 swordless boss kills. MM2 has his Master Sword, and I have a hunch he'll go straight to the Ether Tablet. Now with Speed Booster, Gravity Suit, and Grapple Beam, what is not in logic aside from Norfair? Plasma Room, I guess. I mean, you can clear the Pirates of Plasma Room with Speed Booster Echoes, but it's not logically a thing. Morph Ball for MM2, finally. Almost 1 hour in. Logically, it's not. Because there's that one small heated room that takes like 3 seconds to move through, but it's a heated room and the logic does not expect you to cross that without Various Suit. Oh, flippers. That's a good find. Yeah, the room between Frog Speedway and Bubble Mountain is heated. So in normal logic, the only suitless thing in logic in Norfair is the 3 items at the high jump boost location. To grabbing the E-Tank and more power bombs. He has enough ammo for 2 crystal flashes. We know that Ridley is a crystal, and it's possible that we'll have a go mode Various Suit. The last time I calmed the MM2 race that he was in, he ended up hell running Ridley. So this could be a thing. Doesn't need the money. Ooh, nice mog ball on his way out. He already grabbed the item on the top, so it's faster to do this. And he grabbed the reserve tank because he's probably planning on the potential Ridley Hell Run. Screw attack is a good find, though. This will make hell running much easier. You can just insta-kill the key hunters that are a menace when you're hell running and you're under-equipped. You have less firepower than the regular game expects you to have. Red does the standard solution to climb supers, freezes the hopping yellow things. But that's only the red boomerang. Oh, fire rod under Mama Brain. That's a good find. Can't finish Skullwoods now. M2 gets Spore Escape about as fast as you can get it. Nothing at Alpha Missiles. And Spo was hiding. Nothing. E-tank in the ceiling. Oh, that's Mushroom. Where's the Badger? M2 sets up. No, first try. There we go. Second try, reverse gate glitch. And it was guarding nothing. And Billy Mays disappoints again. That wasn't some Mighty Putty or OxyClean, that was just garbage. Back. Yeah, it was back where the bow was found. And that's the other boomerang. Nothing at Waterway. Oh, high jump boost. That's a nice find when you have speed booster. Or even when you don't have it. But speed booster particularly, because if you hold dash down and don't run for very long and jump, you're actually shortening your jump. Well, not shortening, you have less height. And that's Charge Beam. Found at, what is it called again? Green Hill Zone. Oh, M2 decides to get it too. Silver arrows, didn't notice those, but they were a morph ped. So I assume Hydra has them too. also gets Sport Skip. Won't be disappointed. So we got 2 reserves, I think, and 5 E-tanks. And enough ammo for 2 crystal flashes. MM2 anyway. Hydra also gets the reverse gate glitch. And 2 charges the spark. 2 shine spark across the old Turigan. Need to kill the part above the door first. Hey, there we go. MM2 gets his fire rod. Hydra moves on to water. No, Mission Impossible. Oh, swaggy. MM2 damage boosted across the hopping. What do they call boo boys? Kuyos? I don't know. Logically, you're supposed to freeze them. I know, the logic expects you to be able to just use a blue suit. M2's gonna get his screw attack, which will definitely make any potential hell run easier. Now, will he head to Red Chip, or will he go down Red Tower? Charging up a spark. Did we grab the item and bail? There we go. No need to fight Bomb Chorizo, even if you do grab the item. Might just head down Red Tower, but he has all the tools to make really short work of wrecked ships, so he might just do it. Like I always say, I can always understand skipping wrecked ship when you have other options available, because you're only ever a reset away from wrecked ship. Check them both at least, I suppose. And he's headed to wrecked ship. Let's scout the item in between, which tells me he intends to full clear it no matter what. That's the red cane at the bottom of the ocean. The fact that he did not scout the item above the entrance to wrecked ship tells me he intends to full clear it. No need to check it now when you're gonna get it eventually anyway. If you're unsure about killing wrecked ship, you might want to check it to see, well, if I kill Fantuna, do I check at least the top? The item there might convince you to stay. And MM2 saves us a tiny bit of time, but still saves time by using a speedball to break the block instead of a bomb. Oh, he got the short pattern, but unfortunately he got trolled by the blue flames. I was getting a long range of fire. Ah, gosh darn Fantu. Medium. Nope, long. Slow pattern. Okay. Avoids the rain of fire. That was a good Doppler. 3 missiles, I think, or 4. And that's a dead Fantu. Hydra's about to find his flippers. Nothing on the right side supers. And that's Tempered Sword. For left side supers. So we have silvers, red mail, and tempered for Ganon. So it's gonna be fairly trivial. While we do have charge beam, we don't have a lot of ammo. Not any powerful beams. So Mother Brain could be a bit of a pain. Silvers were on the morph pedestal. That's an E-tank. Another E-tank. Two does Yetsuke go through? Oh, that's very astute. Okay. Well, wreck ship is stacked. Three bombs. That's sky missiles. And one of the pennies in between. On top of the entrance past the moat. Oh. We'll take half magic. With what we have, all of Super Metroid is completely in logic, well, except for Turian, but every single item can be grabbed. We have both suits and all the boots upgrades. Base jump, high jump boots, and speed booster. All the movement items. Another reserve tank. MM2 will grab. Faster to grab it than try to morph ball under it. But we know for sure we're not running Ridley now. Nothing in the wall at the crate warehouse. We got Variant Tempered out of Variant Tempered and the Red Cane if you count bottom of the ocean. That's 3 items. That's 3 more than Red Ship usually has. After starts the crate fight. And gets the quick kill. Green Pendant Crate. Getting item now. On the way out of Crate's warehouse. It's Wake, which we might need for Meyer. Well, we know for sure we need Ether. Oh, Hydra doesn't know, but M2 does. Thing at Prague Escape. Hydra boots is nothing. M2 scouts that crate is a green pendant. Crate didn't yield anything, but the green pendant might be something. And ice. We know that Ice Palace is also a pendant. Can anything be on pad? Well, you know, Ether could be on pad. Ice Rod could be on pad. Hookshot could be, because Ice Palace isn't always hookshot locked. Not when you have the mirror. And Hydra returns to Wreck Chip. It's a good call, we know we'll find stuff there. Namely Various Suit. And the Red Cane. also gets the quick kill on Crane. M2 gets his Quake medallion, which could be required, so it's not a waste coming to Kraid, and also Kraid's green pendant could be something as well. Hydra gets trolled by Phantoon flying high and avoiding the Doppler. M2 sets up the short charge, gets it first try, and main missile item is more power bombs. That we don't really need because we're not hell running anymore. We have the various here. Hydra also gets a very long rain of fire. Nicely done. Oh, was that something? No, because MM2 is bailing. Oh, Hydra triple taps Phantoon and makes him bail early. That's a dead Phantoon. Nothing at the beach. Nope. M2 declines the offerings of Watering Hole, just a missile pack and a pack of power bombs. Finally, another super pack. Hydra gets his tempered sword. And MM2 will save to saves come the pits, most likely. There are oh, that's Ice Rod. Yeah, we want that. But M2 is resetting. He's gonna check the left sandpit first. If there's nothing there, then he's probably gonna take the Ice Rod on his way out of Meridia. Otherwise, he's gonna keep what's in the left sandpit and cycle around back to Aqueduct. I think that's what I would do. There are two schools of thought on that. When you have so much available, why check Shag Tool? But at the same time, if you can full clear everything, why skip Shag? Okay, so Ether is in the sandpit, so MM2 is gonna keep that. Then he's gonna get Ice Rod later on his way out. So Tower Rock is fully clearable. That means what we're looking for. We're only looking for the hook shot. And we are in go mode. The hook shot could be absolutely anywhere. Could even be on ped. Looks like MM2 is not headed to bot wound. He's probably gonna just backdoor Meridia, kill Dragon, go through the sand pit, the sand hole, and go back to Aqueduct to grab the Ice Rod on his way out. Because if he finds a hook shot, he's putting off Turtle Rock for last. He's gonna get the Ice Rod after killing Dragon. Hydra's riding the Tripper to the Sky Missile item, but we know it's nothing. Crumbling Tower now. Nothing. But I think if we're at the point where we're gonna get Dragon and the Ice Rod out of the sand pit, and we still don't have the hook shot, we're not in go. At this point, you probably want to check Shack Tool then. M2 will activate his flute and head to the Meyer area. He can clear Meyer too if he wants to. He can do it now. It's not like waiting will make it any faster or easier, so why not? And that's the official Land of Hyrule anthem. Oh, is MM2 clearing Skullwoods and checking bed after that? I mean, if Hookshot is on ped, then he knows what he has to do. He can go mode everything else. Ryder's back in the pass as well. Looks like he's going to check. Dog to oh no, he's going back to Norfair. Meanwhile, MM2 is about to fight Mafia. Will we get a quick kill? Nope, but it's a good start. There we go. Vicky. Moth. I can, because there could be an item in the chest under the bridge. Another thing, we do have charge beam, but we don't exactly have mother brain ammo. Oh, that's Morph Bomb at Norfair Reserves. And we will get a pet check. Nope, not a pet seed. Just 3 bombs on the pedestal. And into fluting to Meyer. The possibility is Hookshot could be in Turtle Rock. That would be kind of bad, but because it would be last located for sure. More supers, that's always good. Out of the Meyer shed. Nothing found at the speed booster location in Norfair. Hydra's on his way to the wave beam location. There are 2 items there. And to bunks into Meyer, and if anyone is wondering, yes, that is in normal. Well, there's no normal logic in SMZ3. The link to the past logic is always the same, and it is expected of you to be able to bunk your way in Meyer. Leaves Bubble Mountain. Oh, that's a super pack. I think he wants that. Yeah. We don't have a lot of ammo, and we have a very weak beam, so we want the supers we find. Pin the compass chest. And MM2 is going to check the cutscene chest. We'll check Ice Beam location and Crumbling Tower most likely, but we know you'll find nothing. There could be something at Croc. Could be a hookshot at Croc. And then chat would be in no mood. What is in cutscene chest? Nothing. Well, it's an item. Could have been the hook shot, but it's not. People don't really like ice rod hunts, and I understand, but a hook shot hunt is not really any better. Could be anywhere. Only place it can't be is the back of swamp. In the hookshot cave, the 3 other chests. Because yes, it's true, ice rod is bad because it's only one check in Strynex. Okay, we have both items out of Mire. There's nothing. But hookshot doesn't unlock a whole much itself either. We have everything else. And that's a dead croc. M2 made sure to kick up some dust before placing the red block in order to preserve Spooky Glitch. I don't think he got it. Maybe he did. I didn't hear anything. No, he didn't get it. Yeah, it is. We're probably gonna see checkerboard and then lower Norfair, because why not? It's required. Because Mr. Ridley is a crystal. Nothing at Indiana Jones. MM2 declines supers. I think he's up to 35, so he probably figures he has enough. For Norfair was a bust. $50 at the screw attack item. Nothing at Gold Torizo. Might have to farm supers off Gold Torizo. I mean, 2 is wasting his missiles. Because when you, I think the magic number is 32. When you have that or less, then Gold Torizo only does its speed attack like that, and you can farm supers from them. There you go. Now he's never gonna do the beam anymore. Only gonna do this. Yeah. Hydra's about to activate his flute. 2 has enough supers now to finish off ALTTP. Yep, that's dead ALTTP. We're gonna farm a few supers from the rippers here for Ridley. Well, that's farmed a lot less than I thought he would. Oh, that's wave beam. That adds a good chunk of damage to the beam, so we're gonna grab that. Hydra bunks into Mire, and we'll clear it too. Just won't find anything. He's still looking for well, Ice Rod, obviously, yeah, and he doesn't know yet, but maybe suspects that he also needs Ether. You know, those two are in Meridia. That the hook shot is the only thing two is missing. I think the worst place it could be, aside from Turtle Rock, would be in Swamp. EBs of Shame are nothing. Wave is still a significant upgrade over Wave Ice. I mean, Plasma is a huge upgrade, but just Charge Ice is pitiful. I think it's 200 shots for Mother Brain. Gonna farm here, looks like it. He has a farm beam, so this location might be even better than the Rippers. Only getting lucky with the super drops though. Intends to X Factor, really? Sure, it's part of the strat to kill him quick. You make him eat an X Factor in the face. And he got all 4 shots of that. Again. Wow, well done. Who needs supers? Well, he has charged me, so it's not like he could soft lock himself in here. And that's a dead Ridley. Nope. Ridley was not hiding the hook shot. You only need to know what red crystals, the 1 through 4 and 7 don't matter. Not in this mode anyway. Deep boost across Wasteland, gets the speedball. It's about as fast as you can get out of the Wasteland. That said, hookshot could be a Pyramid Fairy. Nothing at Hadaberry Special. That's not a hookshot. You know, it's well, you know that, wow, all of North Fair was empty, basically. It's a rep. There's still the back of Meridia and Shack Tool. Or otherwise, it's going to be in Link to the Past. Are we starting to run out of locations? Like, really? There's Ice Palace. There's a green pen and turn in. Turtle Rock or the front of Swamp. Or Shack Tool on the back of Meridia. Like, we're about to exhaust all our checks. Hydra does not decline the checkerboard supers. Well, I think it depends. If he finds a hookshot first, then he's gonna only grab the Ice Rod. But if he's down to grabbing the Ice Rod and he's still not in go mode, then yes, I expect to see a Shack Tool check, but I don't think it will come to that. And mm2 does grab the Morph Bombs. Hydra is in the Roshan of the game, made trivial by crew attacking all the movement items. It's like, nope. Looks like mm2 will grab those supers. He's checkerboard, but he's getting those. That's an adequate amount of ammo. You're still gonna have to use some charge shots on Mother Brain, but can make do with that. There's nothing at Cathedral. Went to his backdooring. Crocomire. Wonder if he'll save first. Because after Croc, all he has left in Super Metroid is the back of Meridia with the Shack Tool. Check for full cleared everything else. Goodbye, crop. And then you got it. Spike suit acquired. Iris fighting relay. Dead relay for Hydra. And mm2 finds out that there was nothing in all of Norfair. So what's the next play? Cleared all of what's left of Super Metroid. Hope to find the hook shot so he can skip ice and go mode swamp and Turtle Rock. Or you start looking in Link to the Past. Looks like it's gonna be Link to the Past. Oh. Turning into, yeah, okay, it's turning into green pendant. I was wondering where he was going, but yes, Kraid dropped a pendant. The green one. Oh boy. Well, it was in go mode. That was the hook shot. Oh. Oh, that feels bad. Anyone skipping Kraid because it was a pendant would be so upset after this. All of Norfair was skippable, except, you know, Ridley because it's a crystal, but anyone... Actually, I think someone skipping Wreckship until later would have go-moded Norfair. Probably would have full clear Link to the Past, though. So I don't know if it's any faster. Oh, he did a long time ago. Yeah. I never noticed it wasn't marked on the tracker, but yes, he did it. Oh, we know where Ice Rod is, so it wasn't even the go mode item this time. I expect that after Swamp Palace, he's gonna swim to the Maria portal, kill Dragon, and then grab the ice rod on the way out. The only thing he might want to find would be Plasma Beam on the way. But I think there are too many chests remaining for it to be probable to find. Oh. I almost got a 0 cycle, but it's barely a loss of time. Hey, more arrows, that's handy. That's a token out of swamp. Gonna go right. No, he's mirroring. What's the play then? Changing his mind. Yeah, he's headed to the portal. Won't be able to microwave Dragon, but has all the other tools to make it very fast. So skipping Butt Wound was a good idea, because there was nothing behind him. Yeah, I can use the grapple beam too. Looks like he was checking for Plasma Beam. I mean, I can't see what anything else he would want. Has all the tools needed for Baby Skip, and Hydra defeats Mothula. Oh, that was a good setup on Dragon. Wow. The Shine Spark kill. Blue suit acquired. Yeah, he's gonna do the reverse healthy. Now don't forget to grab the ice rod on your way out. Yeah, he's not forgetting. Good. He has all the tokens. He could go to Mother Brain, but he's pretty far away from Turian, so he might just take the portal, go back to Link to the Past. Hydra's checking Smith chain. I can see him going either way. Well, he could use Link to the Past first and possibly hope to find Plasma Beam on the way to Ganon. But yeah, now he's at the Death Mountain. Now he's resetting. He's gonna do Mother Brain. I mean, you could. I don't think either way is better than the other. It's just preference. I would probably hope to find Plasma on the way to Ganon while I'm looking for the big key in GT, but honestly, like, stand up is just, what, 30 seconds save at best? Hydra has his hook shot, but he hasn't done Meridian yet, so he's still looking for Ice Rod. And for Ether. Okay, gonna damage down. Re-equip Ice and non-equip Various Suit. Yeah, Throw Rock is all that's left, and GT and Ganon, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, got latched on, but quickly uses bombs to get the Metroids off of him. Then it goes for the freeze and kill. Will he save Dusty? Nope. Goodbye, Dusty. And this is a baby skip attempt. The standard way of doing it. Well done. And gets the ice clip the old standard way. Oh, that's pretty. Unfortunately for Hydra, he will full clear. Swamp looking for Ice Rod, most likely, but he won't find it. Very best he could hope to find would be Plasma. I would let him kill Dragon a little faster, but not. It wouldn't compensate for the whole time lost and full carrying the ball. Get your face already. And that was well counted because that's the rainbow beam coming. Various suit, he'll be left with basically nothing. With various suit off, he'll be left with basically nothing. The brain will just no, can get back up, take some damage, and here comes the cutscene beam. You know the cutscene beam is coming if Mother Brain screams before charging. And that's when you know the baby will come and save you. But if she's not screaming, it's a regular has beam, and I hope you have enough heat tanks to survive it. Otherwise, you're game over. Hydra heads straight to the back. Well, not straight. He did the compass chest, but he's not going left side. Maybe no. No like corner strats for MM2. Fights Mother Brain the way you're supposed to fight her. Just stay in her grid. And now she's dead. That was very fast. Well done. Now we'll have the most unexciting escape ever. No timer, no explosion. That is Mother Brain dead. Hydra has slain Argus and gotten the last token. He needs to clear. Oh wait, was Dragon a token? I forget. No, she was a crystal. Okay. He could finish Metroid if he so wishes, but fortunately he's going back in. Womp. And we know he'll find nothing there. MM2 is headed to Turtle Rock. Completely done with Super Metroid. Yeah, single G. Or MM2. Wonder if we'll have a very friendly Turtle Rock key layout. Hopefully the laser bridge is completely skippable. And it doesn't remembers to pull the paw. Whole lot of nothing out of swamp. We'll have to ask Father Bunny Bear why. Looks like Hydropower is headed to Meridia, which is the correct play. He'll find Ether and Ice Rod there. What we need is not for the... There are 2 small keys in the chest, and what we need is for them not to be in the big key chest and the big chest. Less than a 2% chance of that happening, but it can. Steals the key, of course, because the best you can hope for in the big key chest at this point would be another small key, the one that you just spent to get one. Now, does he skip the big chest or not? He is. So if the keys were in the chest over there and the big chest, then you'll have to backtrack up here. Find a missing key. But no! Laser bridge is skippable. No, it's not. He still needs 1. No, he has 2. I was miscounted. Okay, he's fine. He can skip laser bridge. And Hydro has defeated Dragon. No. You can skip it, but the risk you have is if the big chest has a key and the other small key is all in the other chest, if you skip both. While you skip the big chest, you have to backtrack to it to find the key. Yeah, it's at 302%, something ridiculously low, but it can happen, and it has. To me, a few times. Even on Restream, we've seen it happen. And Trinex was demolished. We know the 2 items Hydro needs are 1 in each sandpit, unfortunately, so they have to circle around, grab 1, go around and grab the other one, and then he'll be in go mode, but MM2 will have been in GT for a while, and with Mother Brain already dead. His Ice Rod. I mean, I... Oh, what would Hydra do? If he's going back to Aqueduct, he's making the right move, but... Small keys. Wow, 3. Yeah, it looks like M2 is doing the Dark Magician route. Plasma Beam in the Hope Room. Wouldn't have saved a lot of time, but would have saved a bit of time. MM2 skips Tile Room, which is the only way, not even if it's Tile Room. Now Hydra is not grabbing, he's bailing. Oh boy, he doesn't know that he needs Ether, I think. He never scouted Turtle Rock. Is very unfortunate. And back to the left side. Yeah, but stand up does not save all that much time. It saves time. You do it if you have the tools to do it. The big key in the map chest. That was key number, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was 12, I think. Hydra will be disappointed to learn that the key this time is not under the mat. Ether is very far away on another planet. So far so good in Gauntlet. Hydra will check Spike Cave. We know nothing of interest is there. Because we found Plasma Beam. Could be Spazer though. I mean, that would be kind of funny. Yeah, I have to use a potion because of no invulnerability items. Back into Super Metroid. Have to go back to Meridia. In the left sand pit, actually. Because MM2 had scouted Turtle Rock earlier, he knew he needed Ether. And otherwise he might have done the same thing Hydra did, is just keep the Ice Rod and leave. Not knowing he needed another medallion. M2 has his 2 keys, he doesn't need to kill anything. Can ignore the mini Hamsars, and the one that drops a small key. Gonna be a comfortable sub 230, which is pretty good considering all the shenanigans that happened while trying to get Movement Pearl. Not Movement Pearl, Morph Ball. Missed the double. 1-2. One, two, two, and 1. Funnily enough, the mids while required were actually kind of bait because they were before the bow, but what you really needed to get Morph Ball was the bow to get the second sword. To get to the tablet and get Morph Ball. So Hydra should get Ether about the same time that Ganon is exploding. That's enough for phase 2, time for phase 3. So far, a very compliant Ganon. And wow, that wasn't a lot of teleports. And yep. Hydra's gonna get Ether at the same time. EC's got done. GG2 MM2, a very fast C considering fully Morph Ball was, and with an official final time of 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 20 seconds. MM2 wins the race, and 8 seconds later, Hydra forfeits. GG to MM2 and Hydra. Hello, welcome, and well done. That was very fast.
Thank you. GG's to Hydra.
So how about that troll of placing the mids before the bow when what you really needed first was the bow?
Yeah, that's just how it goes. I don't know. I felt all right about this one all around. Except, I know I didn't feel good about the pyramid death because I'm a complete idiot, and also unhovering in pod. That was epic.
It's the hardest. Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, but I should be good enough to do it. No, I don't know. It happens. My hovers haven't been as good as I'd like them to be recently, so I just need to work on it. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like I played through SM. Once I got high jump, I could just autopilot the movement, which was great. And once I got Morph, it really did just turn out to be, okay, full clear SM. And then I did like one check and link to the past, and that was my hook shot, and I was in go mode.
Yeah. All of Norfair was go modable.
Yeah. Yeah, I realized that when I was like in GT climbing, I was like, oh, well, if Hydra go was Norfair, I'd probably lose. But surely that won't happen.
Because I like to hypothesize like what a god route would have been, and skipping wrecked ship meant you wouldn't have the cane, so you wouldn't have gone to Mire or Turtle Rock. and you would have found Varia as your go mode, so you would have skipped everything except Ridley. Could have saved some time, but it's just hypothetical.
Yeah. I feel like what would be the actual god route is do shit but skip the top, and then your go mode is deciding to hell run Lone Warfare. At least in my opinion. But if you can't hell run Lone Warfare, then that's a whole another can of worms.
Yeah, that's why you stopped by to pick up a few extra tanks.
Yeah. Because I didn't have Varia, so I was like, well, if I end up hell running Lone Warfare, then I want these. So. And then I skipped like 3 supers that I really should have picked up. I think Botany Tank and Checkerboard were the ones that I egregiously skipped because I had a crappy beam. So that's on me.
Ended up not really mattering, but yes, overall it was very well done.
Yeah.
No oopsies aside the death to Pyramid, which ended up being nothing because Catfish and Zora and the Pyramid had nothing.
Nice. Yeah, I was worrying about that for a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean like until I got Morph. Well, until I got Master Sword. But the early pod dip was quite nice for that sword since it ended up being required.
Yeah. You were pretty much doing the same things, except Hydra went to desert before heading anywhere else, so he had the lamp for a while. But
Makes sense, yeah.
In your case, it ended up being a good thing because you were able to just single dip desert.
Yeah. I mean, it's an alright thing. The flip side of that coin is I did Landmo with a suboptimal loadout, but everything else was pretty good. I also did a bit more navigation inside desert. But the main reason I went into desert when I couldn't clear it was because I wanted to know what the logic was for the glove in the back of escape, and if it was
Another glove, or
like if it was the other glove, or if it was Morph and just Morph was locking the lamp in somewhere in SM, I wanted to know that as soon as possible, so I didn't spend a million years wandering around Dark World for looking for nothing when the Morph is just in desert. So that was my reasoning, and then I was like, well, I'm doing Landmo anyway because I'm here. But ideally, I feel like you just do right side desert there, and then do Agena, and then hope to be able to do Landmo with Meyer. But you can't really guarantee that, so I think doing Landmo is fine.
Yeah, I agree. And looks like Hydra will not be joining us for an interview, so
Yeah.
any
But yeah, I
comments,
mean,
observations?
I've said... Sorry?
No, just if you have anything to say.
Oh, no, I was going to say I said most of what I wanted to say. So, GG's to you, and, well, GG's to Hydra. Thanks to you for commentating, and thanks to Benno for tracking. So, yeah. GG's, and thanks to everybody for participating, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. See you next mission, everyone.